Hey humans! So it's week 2 and I am behind. Ooh. So, here I am in my kitchen just trying to make me some lunch. And I heated up, I boiled some rice noodles, and I would like to now drain the water into the sink. But I have this slight problem, right? Which is this creature keeps standing in the sink. Don't bite me, you weirdo. She loves the sink. Hi humans, so it is the 9th of November and I just finished editing my week 1 vlog, so I'm going to be putting that up soon. Here's the deal. I'm not a super experienced vlogger, and this whole editing of the vlog process actually took a lot longer than I was expecting. It took a lot longer than my normal videos take, so next week, or this week, shall we say, I'm just gonna try and keep it brief here because Nano is all about focusing on your word count. So in the spirit of that, why don't you focus on your word count today, and I will too, with the following prompt. I want you to write about a secondary character or another character from your main character's point of view. So of course this depends on whether you're using first person or third person, and whether you're using close third person or omniscient if you are using third person. But regardless, just try and get into your character's head. In any of those points of view, you can be in your character's head. So describe another character from your character's point of view, and I want you to do it without describing any physical details. So I want you to pay attention to their attitude and pay attention to the way maybe the things in the world move around them, just not the way they physically look, like their face structure or what color their eyes are. Just sort of try to describe them indirectly. And then see what that reveals to you about their character and about your main character. Yeah? Okay, I'm gonna go do some writing because boy have I not written a lot over the last couple of days. I had those grants to do and I've had so much grading to do, and it's just time to do some real word count gains. Toodaloo. It is a very rainy morning here in the city, and I am I have a lot of words to make up, so I'm going to a cafe and I'm gonna sprint my butt off and try and get those words out. I don't even want to tell you how many I have to do. It's fine. And then Saturday yoga time again. Yeah. So another Saturday yoga in the books. Just got home. This is my second class with this teacher and she is amazing. We did not do any new poses for me personally this week, but just the way that she talks us through the steps of getting into every pose seems to make them deeper and, I don't know, just better, more enjoyable, more intense. Some people might say that's better, some people might not, whatever. But also, she talks us through our breath and helps us. It's a sort of automatic thing, right? Where she will say, okay, breathe into your left hip And intellectually, you're like, what does that mean? I have no idea. And then your body just does it. And you feel this stretch and you go, oh, that's what that means. And I think this is really interesting, especially as writers, especially thinking about the work that I was doing earlier today when I was at the coffee shop, which, by the way, I wrote more than 2,500 words, which is great. I still have another writing session later tonight because I want to catch up on my word count. Yeah, I was busy this week. But I do think, it's related to this idea that I was thinking about where, I've been trying to add more physical sensations into my writing. And so this is really a way, yoga is all about connecting with your body, but also connecting with your mind, just sort of unifying those things. Anyway, I'm not going to talk too much about it now, but thinking about chatting with you all a little bit about how I think yoga, or maybe exercise in general, running, people have talked about various things, like what I talk about when I talk about running, or what we talk about when we talk about running. I'm not sure which one it is. Anyway, thinking about doing some videos or a video or something on that. So if that sounds interesting, comment below, just let me know, and then I will do it. Yeah. At your service. All right, it is about 10:45 and I am done writing for tonight. There is just nothing more that I can give. There is, look, I could push forward, I could continue writing, but the words that are going to come out of me are not going to be quality, and so I'm not going to do that. One of the things that I have noticed is that sometimes if it's late at night or I have already put out a lot of creative energy for the day, I just will do an outline or an overview of just sort of writing through the scene without a lot of detail, and then that really actually helps me prepare and come back for the next day. So for today, I actually had a couple of scenes that I had done that for last night because I wasn't feeling too energetic, and it actually really helped me move through those scenes today, and I think I came out with some good stuff. So at the end of the night tonight, when I started to feel like the quality waning, I did the same sort of thing. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be in a good place again. But I did end up writing 4,200 words today. Exactly. I didn't set out to write exactly 4,200 words. But it was, so there you go. But also my goal for today was theoretically 5,000, because that would be 3 days worth of words, and that would have meant I would have caught up from the 2 days this week that I wasn't able to write. That didn't happen, but I am hoping that I will still be able to catch up tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna have a cafe writing session in the morning, and then I do have a little bit of prep work to do because I'm doing a write-in and I want to prepare some prompts and various things for the write-in, but then I have the write-in, so it's gonna be fun social writing time, and with all science fiction, fantasy, speculative fiction authors, and hopefully it's gonna be a lot of fun. So I'm excited. Well, I just tried to kick some crunchy leaves and my shoe came off, so that was fun. Okay, so it's the 11th. I'm just here in my kitchen because I need to chop some peppers, and I'm making orange chicken for lunch because, hey, I have time today because it's Sunday, so I'm going to do that. I'm shaking the camera. Fun. But while I do this, I wanted to chat about how my writing's going and how this morning went, because I was in a cafe basically all morning. writing. And, you know, for as long as I was in that cafe, I would have wanted to get more words down, but alas, I got what I got, which was about 1,800. It was just a little, sorry if you hear some crunching in the background, the cat is playing with some paper bags, you know, like she does. So yeah, it was a little bit rough going at the start. It like took me a million years to get through like 200 words. And then I got myself a scone as a treat. I was like, I wrote something. Great. I don't know why, you know, things are just this way sometimes. And sometimes I find that you have to push through those first few hundred words before you can really get into a groove. And did I get into a groove? A little bit. Yeah, I was kind of, I was pushing myself to get to 1,000. And I got like 982 at one point. And then I was like, oh my God, like this isn't 1,000. I can't leave yet. But I, you know, there was also part of me that was like, I mean, I could just like call it a day, or not call it a day, but call it a session, right? Get up from this cafe, go home, and sort of come back and do the rest of this afterwards. This is only 18 words. And in the end, I'm glad I didn't do that because again, I started writing those 18 words and then I was over 1,000 and there was just this part of me that was like, well, I could just get to my 1,667 for today or something. And so I pushed right through that. So I ended up getting all of those words done while I was at the cafe and a little bit more. So I just have a few more words now to go before I'm caught up for today. And tonight I am going to I'm not going to, I mean, I am going to it, but also I am hosting a write-in for science fiction authors. And I invited just like a lot of people I know from different places and different classes and stuff that I've taught. And so I think it should be good. A lot of people have said that they're coming. People seem really interested. So I'm kind of flattered by that. And I'm really appreciative of everyone who's already emailed me to say, yeah, I'm totally going to be there. And I hope I see even more people show up. And I've been thinking, like, if this, you know, is successful, maybe I'll continue to host more of these even after Nano, because it's just nice to have, you know, physical, in real life community around you. So I am bringing some prompts for that, and we're going to do some writing sprints, but it's also going to be a little bit of social time, and it's just going to be really nice, I hope. So I have that at 6. Right now it is almost 4. This is like a weird lunch because I woke up weirdly late today. Still like slightly sick. I have like a swollen lymph node on my neck. It's awesome. Oh, it's actually, the swelling has gone down, which is good news. But I slept like 11 hours last night. Go figure. So yeah, my eating pattern has been a little bit off today. But anyway, so I have that to go to, and I'm hoping that I can get through those 1,800 words. And then because of my teaching schedule, and also because it's Veterans Day tomorrow, I'm just like pointing this at you like I'm gonna cut you with it. It's fine. It's Veterans Day tomorrow, so I don't have classes, and I'm hoping that I can bank some words so that I don't end up just playing catch up for the rest of the month. Because I do have a busier weekend next weekend because I have a wedding to go to, and blah blah blah. But yeah, Sundays I normally teach, but because of Veterans Day, we don't have class today, and that is why I decided to host the write-in. So, but to be honest, so I'm sitting here, I'm chopping this pepper, and it is making me feel better, and that is good because, to be honest, my writing session, it was making me feel really sad. Like, it was making me feel really melancholy, and it wasn't about the practice of writing itself. I think it was about the story. Like, I'm just at this point in my novel where I'm writing a pretty intense scene that I hadn't even planned to write, where one of my characters is essentially telling her family that, you know, she's leaving and they're never going to see her again because she's going to this other planet. And it's just like really getting to me, which is good, I think, because that means I think that the words that I'm writing and the structure of the scene are important. Like, hopefully if it elicits that kind of reaction in me, it will also elicit that kind of reaction in readers. But it's also difficult, you know, because I'm really trying to place myself into the emotions and the body and the physicality of my character Eleni, as she sort of approaches her family about this. And I'm just feeling a little like emo. I'm just feeling, can you hear that? She is my cat. My cat is playing with a, well, she's not my cat, she's my roommate's cat. Anyway, she's playing with a ball thing that has a bell in it. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, so anyway, my novel is just making me feel a little bit emo right now. It's just making me feel like sort of, I mean, it might also be the music I'm listening to, but whatever. Like putting on giant headphones and going around and just like walking through the neighborhood and kicking dead leaves and being emo. You know, maybe it's also the like weather. Maybe I'm having a little bit of sad seasonal affective disorder. I mean, that name, by the way, is so clever, and it just makes me so happy every time I think of the name seasonal affective disorder, which I guess is good because if you're thinking about it, you might be sad, but it's seasonal affective disorder, so it spells out sad, and I just think it's so hilarious. Okay, that's what I've got to say. Anyway, I am done chopping and I need to get these in the pan, so let us do that. What is that? And we are right in ready. Here we go. I just had an awesome time at the write-in. It was so great. We were such a big, full group. And sorry, it's really echoey in here. I don't know if this is gonna turn out, but I'm excited. We were such a big, full group, and my students are awesome. And a bunch of them came out, and a bunch of them from different classes got to meet each other, which is really great. And so yeah, I think I'm gonna do it again. Sorry, this is just like my headphones in my face. Anyway, I think we're gonna do it again. People were really interested, so, and they're so kind to me. They're like, your prompts are awesome. And I'm like, thanks guys, I really need the pick me up sometimes. Writing is hard. Oh yeah, one of my students was like, we're just all writing in silence. And all of a sudden he looks up and he's like, it's kind of hard to write a novel. And I was like, you're killing me. This is amazing. So we're gonna get that on t-shirts. Yeah, so we're pretty cool. You should like join us and stuff. Which honestly, because I'm gonna be out of town for a long time over the New Year time, and so I was thinking maybe I do a virtual write-in. It's not like quite the same, but like not bad, right? So keep an eye out. Also, I hit my word count goal, so I'm all caught up now. It means I wrote like 3,600 and something today. Probably gonna write a little bit more just because I'm almost at the end of a scene. But I had to leave the coffee shop because it was closing at 10, and it was like 9:50, and I was like, oh my God, I haven't hit my word count goal. And I had like 200 words to go, and I was just like, you know, I really just wanna hit this because I don't wanna open my computer again if I don't have to when I get home. And I managed to do it in like 10 minutes, which is great. But I really I just don't feel finished with what I've done because I sort of rushed the end of it. So I'm gonna open it back up again and just sort of like sort some things out. Probably won't write very much, but tomorrow I need to comment on some papers. It was really funny because one of my students was also like, I took a break from writing and now I'm grading, and I was like, this is my life. Not grade some papers, but give some comments, give some feedback on some of my students' stories, and then hopefully I can bank some words tomorrow and, you know, make that a really good day too, because it's Veterans Day and so I don't have class. Also, this is a side note. I found out tonight that a bunch of my SFF students are also French speakers, and I have like no French speaker friends in Boston. I like some, but not very much. So I have no people to speak in French with and practice my French with and keep it up with. And I'm just like kind of obsessed with that. And one of my students sent us a link to watch Le Meilleur Pâtissier, which is, I guess, the sort of like the French version of the Great British Baking Show, and I cannot wait. But also I'm really excited by this development because I hope that you French-speaking students are all watching, because it is a not so secret desire of mine, or goal of mine, or sort of like vague hope, to also make videos in French on this channel. So yeah, Nano first. Here's your super brief update for day 12. It is 11:07 and I haven't written anything. Yay! I'm just telling myself, you know, there was that day last week. What was it? It was like not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before. Regardless, there was a day last week where I did a 12-minute word sprint and I wrote like 400 and something words. I only need 405 today to hit my word count goal, so like I can do that, right? Just wrote 461 words, and I never want to look at my computer again. It's terrible. Everything's fine. It's fine. She doesn't want to be in the video after all. Okay. Hi. Come here. Okay. Anyway, hi, good morning. It is the 14th of November, which means we're exactly 2 weeks in. I'm behind on my word count again. Surprise, surprise. But it's fine. It's Wednesday. So here's what happened this week. Monday, I really wanted to get ahead in my word count. That didn't happen. I got a little frustrated because I was trying to edit flower. I was trying to edit some of the vlogs so that I could get ahead on that, because last week the process of editing the vlog really, you're very distracting. It really slowed down my writing pace, and I did get ahead on editing the vlog, but I had done all of these awesome things with music and then it didn't save properly, and so I think all of the like cuts and edits saved properly, but the music didn't. I lost a lot of time, is what I'm saying. It was very demoralizing. So yeah, I met my word count on Monday, but I did not meet my word count yesterday because and I wasn't ahead, and I didn't meet my word count yesterday because I was real sick. I had a migraine all day, so I literally had to come home in between teaching classes and just sleep. And then I slept, and then I watched some of the Great British Baking Show, because the other terrible thing that happened yesterday, and by terrible I mean awesome, but also terrible, because why would you do this to us during the month of November? The other terrible thing that happened yesterday is that Netflix put more episodes of the Great British Baking Show on, and I was like, yes, which, you know, maybe I would have been like, no, but I wasn't feeling well, so I have to play catch up today, but that's okay, because I don't teach on Wednesdays. Wednesdays and Saturdays are the only days when I don't have any classes. except that I teach online, and that's, what do they call it? Asynchronous, right? So I just do it like every day, or at minimum every other day. But I have one appointment today, but otherwise I'm mostly free, so I'm gonna try and catch up right now and not be too distracted by this cat. And yeah, I know I have a weird pillow in this hutch cabinet thing, but the cat really loves to sleep on it and it's adorable. So anyway, I'm gonna get to writing. This is probably gonna be my last installment, and I'm gonna have some extra editing to do, so hopefully I will see you all on my channel tomorrow, or I will be in today time and you will be in tomorrow time because of time travel. By the way, I need to talk to you about how amazing the new Doctor is. If you're not a Doctor Who fan, you can just tune out right now, but the new Doctor is amazing. And yeah, I won't say more than that for right now.